.com.
All right, we're back, and we're on the cameras there on your old Facebook. The Dudley and Bob, have they taken the mat off the page? I don't think they've done anything. And also on YouTube. And this is brought to us by what?
Tecovas and RenegadeTruck.net.
Tecovas and Renegade Truck. Okay, thank you very much. I may slur here a little bit. I just took another Xanax. Prescribed, ladies and gentlemen.
I prescribed it, though. That's the weird thing.
Yeah. Having a little weirdness going on in my life.
A little bit of weirdness.
A little bit. Let's take this lady on the line. I don't like leaving ladies out there.
Why don't you quit? You should. Is this what happened on Chewy and the Man? He started directing the show.
No, I
don't mind. That's why I give him top billing.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up, Leslie?
Hey, good morning. Love you guys. Love the show.
Ooh, glad we took the call.
What?
Yeah, I said we're glad we took the call. What's happening, Leslie?
Oh. So my current obsession right now is the whole Delta 8 fiasco. Have y'all spoken about this at all yet?
Yeah, I mentioned it in the beginning as just a joke, but have you been smoking Delta 8 or using Delta 8, I guess?
Yes, edibles. Because of, COVID, I didn't want to be smoking. And so the last year and a half, these loopholes have been great for us, stoners. And it helps me sleep at night. And so I'm really bummed that my local shop here can't sell that anymore.
It's really weird that they just changed the law all of a sudden.
Oh, you can't have it now?
They said anything, including THC, because it used
ridiculous.
to be wording specifically Delta 7
I don't
or
understand
whatever.
it. I don't understand who they're playing to in politics right now that is against weed. The majority of Republicans are for weed. I know what it is. It's big. It's big liquor. It's the liquor lobby.
Even Joe Biden, I think, is on the fence about
it's the
marijuana.
liquor.
It's older
well,
people.
he's old too, but
Yeah.
it's the liquor lobby that keeps it from being sold. I've got a friend that goes through that a lot. All right, well, listen, thank you, Leslie. Appreciate that.
Just do it illegal.
All right, so I saved some videos for Google. By the way, have you fixed everything on that bank change, Bob?
Yeah, I did my. I did. I think I did most of my bills, and then we had to do direct deposit. I had to change that.
A real estate transaction?
Yeah.
BBVA, and then the new bank?
Oh, you told me, yeah.
$12,000.
Out in the ether somewhere?
Out in the ether somewhere. Nobody.
You can't.
And so I told the guy, and they don't have. And they also be careful. They don't have where you can just take a picture of the check.
Yeah.
PNC, you need to get your stuff together. It would BBVA.
If they're watching on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah. Right now, it's just a banner on a building.
Now you got to go. Now you got to go by the bank again to do all that. So,
I don't even know what PNC stands for, but we can start making it up.
We're talking about getting a tattoo. Can't seem to hook up.
Had a few
Shane,
people.
you're impossible, man, on your text messages. Just give us a time to show up, dude. I don't know how this works, but somebody's made a 3D, not a 3D, an animation of Bart Simpson.
So he did. These are different people's arms. So,
I see. So
he did a series of tattoos on people's arms, and then he photographed them and put them in a GIF.
So you couldn't see him then.
No.
I mean, it's just going to be a different arm.
Yeah, those are different people's arms. So that's a pretty cool idea, though. I don't think that's ever been done before.
You decided on yours yet?
Rat Fink, but my wife won't let me get it.
Mine will actually be a Simpsons tattoo like that.
My wife's getting that big, what do you call it, lotus flower, but I no longer think it's going to have my autograph as as the stem of it all. Oh, we already did. Why is your sperm count low? No, we didn't do that. And put that back on there. How do I reverse?
Because I keep depleting it.
You keep what?
I keep expending it.
I forgot how to put it back on when you cut
undo,
something.
Just hit undo. File, editor,
right here.
undo.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. All right. This Howard Stern ripped. Kyrie Irving, I guess, is a basketball player that's refusing to get a vaccine.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like it with Howard. I don't listen anymore because here's why. Our show, we've had people compliment us and say it's as good. And now that our show has changed, there's something weird about radio right now that I don't want to listen. So I haven't listened to a lot of it, but I love it. And there may be some cursing in here when he goes into a flat earther, Kyrie Irving, for getting refused to get vaccinated. Is that the basketball player that believed in flat earth?
I don't know if he does or not. I know he's anti-vax.
It's
at least this
incredible. One of them is that basketball player.
Kyrie Irving.
He's my favorite dude who's like putting his money where his mouth is. You got to say, in terms of idiots, he's got to be the top idiot in the country right now. Guy's got a chance as a young man to make millions of dollars. All he's got to do is get vaccinated, but he doesn't want to get vaccinated. So
I've never heard a reason why. Did he have a reason?
Well, history. Well,
he doesn't need a reason. It's just that he's stupid. You know, because this guy's got a history of being stupid. He's one of those guys who's a flat earther too. And you know what it is? He doesn't know any of it.
Oh boy.
He just knows, well, I can't figure his mind works in a very strange way. He's like, I can't figure out gravity. So
there are people who listen, who read on the internet and think they're experts, and then tell a dumb friend. They just tell a dumb friend, and the dumb friend goes, "Wow, really? Is that really what's going on?"
But some people want the
Therefore-
freedom to be stupid.
or
Are they allowed
it
that?
probably doesn't exist.
In Canada, you went into a restaurant, a bar. You showed them your cards and your ID. You walked right in. Nobody cried. Nobody's freedoms. It's not losing. Well, I get they're talking about the shot, but it's not losing your freedom to pull out a card and to go in. You
makes
Well,
you more
mandated
free.
you
vaccines.
can't drunk drive. You can't drunk drive. Why? Cars will kill people if it hits them too fast. They weigh 2,000 or 3,000 pounds. You don't have a right to infect other people. Period. Bar none. It's ridiculous.
Did anyone else see news about a new variant today from UK?
Yes. Yes. It's called the Fonseca variant.
Yeah, it's going to be deadly. Silent but deadly.
And just because
Do you think it's just going to get it's going to
Safety.
Do you think this is the one that's going to mutate and kill us all?
I think in a year we'll forget all about it.
I think it's going to mutate and kill us all.
they tell me there's gravity doesn't mean there's gravity. Or he goes, all I know is I go to the beach and like I look out at the ocean and I see it's flat. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't give a fuck what they say.
No way.
You didn't have to hit it 3 times.
Well, I did because I get scared.
Because especially when it's an
That we're
F-bomb.
gonna mess.
Well,
something.
he gets into the flat Earth thing, and so the guy said, "I go to the beach and I see it's flat."
You know, he's one of those guys. Here, I can prove it to you. This guy, Kyrie Irving. He's eligible to play most road games, which is even weird too. And they ought to take him off that, but he's with the Brooklyn
Well, it
Nets.
depends
The
on
Brooklyn
what
Nets.
the laws are in the area that you're going to.
All right, enough of that. I cannot understand.
The beach thing is the worst argument because that's when you can see ships go below the. Sometimes there's refraction and they don't go down as quick as they should, but in general, you know, ships disappear over the horizon.
There is no better
When
argument.
you're looking over the
There's no
ocean.
better argument, but the fact that it's been seen from space and it's round.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I can tell you, when we had Flat Earth Andy in
but
here,
maybe it's flat round.
look up, if you're watching now and this bores you, look at our other videos when we interviewed a guy named Flat Earth Andy and read the comments on how he owned us. Go to the video. I hope you can find it on YouTube. He argues with Richard Garriott, who actually paid $52 million or $80 million to go to space with the Russians, and his dad was an astronaut in NASA. And you'll see the glass-eyed look of it. It's a religion. It's crazy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where
He said that the reason the world, the Earth look round was that we use fisheye. You know, we use GoPros up there, and they have a fisheye lens or whatever, and that just makes the planet look curved.
and the other stuff's a projection.
And and there was a projector in the sky that projected all the stars. We're in a dome, and it projected all the stars and the sun
I read
onto the inside of this dome.
I read a piece the other day where in certain cities,
Sounds ridiculous.
psychologists are being flooded with people who believed in QAnon and are now so depressed that they don't believe in it
The
anymore.
world's upside down.
That they're going in for therapy. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Get help.
And we recommend
BetterHelp,
BetterHelp.
our advertiser.
Here's a weird way to announce you're being indicted for theft as a politician. Just an outing with the family.
What do you get on YouTube
Well,
or
are
something?
you on the way to Mexico? Like, what is the
No,
deal?
he likes to get on YouTube once in a while and then go for a drive with the family. And he's letting you know that he's about to be indicted for something. Here you go.
Hi, this is Jeff Fortenberry, and I'm out for a drive in my 1963 Ford F-100 pickup truck with our dog Pippin, and this is my wife Celeste. We do this every now and then. I wanted to send you a video because we do have something hard to tell you. And so many of you have been so...
You can't hear it now. You think Celeste is really that happy?
This is some kind of smugness that I do not understand.
Like,
Like
they're
years.
hiding or something somewhere.
It looks like they are just trying to convince us that all is good because they drive a pickup truck, have a family dog, and she's smiling.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going
Treated
downtown.
us and my family with such generosity. We thought you ought to know first. About 5.5 years ago, a person from overseas illegally moved money to my campaign. I didn't know anything about this.
Of course you
and
didn't.
used some other Americans to do so.
How'd you get that
They
pickup?
were all caught and punished, thankfully.
Thank you.
About
Yes.
2.5 years ago, I had a knock on my door on a weekend. I had been out dealing with the effects of the bomb cyclone that had hit us, which was so devastatingly harsh to our communities. They were FBI agents from California. I let them in my house.
They traveled via cyclone.
I answered their questions. Later, we went back and answered further questions. I told them what I knew and what I understood. They've accused me of lying to them and are charging me with this. We're shocked. We're stunned. I feel so personally betrayed. We thought we...
Here's a question.
You think
for
that's their first take or third take?
You can lie your ass off to the police, but you can't the FBI. How's that legal?
That should be on their logo.
No, I mean, I'm being serious. How
I
is
am,
that
too.
legal
I don't know.
that you can't lie to the
I don't know.
FBI
What game is this guy playing?
if you have a First Amendment right? I don't want you to lie to the FBI, but
We were trying to help. And so now we will have to fight. You've known me for many, many years. I try to give you honest, clear answers and do my duty as a representative for our great state and for America. And I try to do so forthrightly for you and our families. To be accused of this is extremely painful, and we are suffering greatly. We will fight these charges.
In my vintage truck.
Do not lie to them. I told them.
Did they get
What I
lost in a
knew.
corn maze and now they had to make a video?
I think this is their third
We
take.
need your help. First of all, please pray for us because this is a difficult time.
Sure.
Already
Please
done,
stand
done,
with
and
us,
done.
and if you can send some kind comments, that would also be helpful. Hopefully this all ends happily for the
Also
sake
some
of
money.
justice, for the sake of my own integrity, and for the sake of the American system. This is wrong at so many
He's
levels.
reading cue card.
Thank you so much.
but that's
window.
a weird way to
I heard
announce.
something shuffling.
Yeah, he's
That's a
got
weird
an
way to
aide
announce.
holding up cue cards.
That way, when they arrest him, he doesn't have to do the perp walk. Wait a minute. He's white. He won't have to do the perp walk
Got
anyway.
a full set of hair too.
Here's a pile up on aisle 5.
Is it a fight?
No, it's kind of like one of those Whole Foods that's really crowded. So they've got 2 stories, and you're coming down the escalator, and it's a TikTok. Hold on, Dylan. I'm trying to make it full screen for you. And you can check these all out on KLBJ
Oh,
FM.
this-
I think. I don't know or not, if you can. Are we still doing that?
Oh, yeah.
We are? We're putting them up?
Maybe.
So it's people coming down with the very small shopping carts down an escalator. And so one guy not only just
He's stuck.
Oh!
he's fallen.
Okay,
All
now
right.
he's tipped
I'm,
over.
It's just as easy
I'm-
as
getting
I'm
up.
telling you right now, I'm starting to have trouble just getting up out of a chair.
Oh, man.
It's
this
happening.
Is it.
Now
So
he's-
this is you.
It's happening.
He's
yeah.
blocking the bottom of the escalator now. Now here comes another person with a full cart.
They'll be okay.
They're gonna be okay. They're gonna figure
it's
it
a
out.
woman. She knows how to make the moves.
No, she's blue hair.
She's got.
Oh,
no,
now
she
she's
can do
wet. She's stuck.
It. She's wet.
She is wet now.
And
oh,
that,
boy.
and there
Oh,
it takes.
No,
her
here they go. Here she goes backwards. Oh,
what
Now,
happens?
surely that's got to be it.
What happens to people?
Surely that's got to be it.
Is it just all your muscles are weak in places
Oh yeah,
so you can't catch
Yeah,
yourself?
you just can't get up.
Keep exercising, people. Lift
you can't,
weights.
you can't get
work
up.
the core.
Lift weights.
Work,
core,
work your core.
kettlebell, everything you can.
I've been real shaky lately, and I think I want to blame it on medication, but I know what it is. It's that I'm a lazy ass, and that's it. That's the whole story. What was I going to do here? What do we got? What happened? Where did I go?
I'm sorry, I'm not listening right now. I'm sending well wishes to that senator or whatever
Let's see which one I
right
want to
now.
do.
He asked.
Here's somebody that did Brian Williams doing gin and juice. Brian Williams was the head, what do you call it, news guy at NBC, and then he got caught lying about going over to Iraq and hanging out with some soldiers. So they suspended him, and then they put him on
MSNBC.
Yeah, and then they put him on late nights, and he's really good, so they've moved him up now. I don't know if he's at nights, but they had him on during the daytime during some of the inauguration stuff. So, but here he is.
He's on at night now. My wife watches.
He's here.
I saw this today.
Here he is doing gin and juice.
Thinking about it.
So much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being Snoop the old double G. But I, somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and the party's still jumping because mama ain't home. They got bitches in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you want to do? I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the doors. But what? We don't love them opposed. Yeah. So we go smoke an ounce to this. G's up, pose down while you bounce to this.
That's got to be hard to do, to find all that. That'll take you some time.
That's somewhere. I think it's on. That's Kimmel.
Smoking and go sipping on gin and juice. Laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
Gin and juice from Brian Williams. So is TikTok the place to be now?
If you're 12.
I mean,
my wife deleted her entire account recently.
I know.
How do you know? I never even knew she was there. I had no idea. But she said, I don't know why.
Yeah,
she
I have songs stuck in my head because of TikTok.
Now I want to go back
and
now I want to go back and see what she was posting on TikTok. I know one of them that she was posting. And anyway, Dale, shut up.
Just shut up.
Just shut up.
Just
There's one of those
shut
days
up.
where I need to.
Just shut up.
Oh,
What's a
God.
fight at a ball game? Those are always good.
Yeah, there's a lot of cursing in this
Is this,
one, though. It's cursing from the very start.
Baseball or football?
That looks
Baseball.
like baseball.
That
But
looks like
why
baseball.
would you spend the money on the ticket? I mean, why would you go sit in those bleacher seats when you know that stuff like this is going on? Boom.
Well, the problem
That was
is
a
that
sucker
they
punch.
sell alcohol.
Was that a sucker punch?
I don't think he was looking at that guy. He
Well,
was looking straight forward.
you're not supposed to tell him, hey, here I come with a punch if he's
No,
if he's
but it's
bugging
not
everybody
very
else.
honorable.
Seems to be the only punch I could ever do. Okay, he pushed his
Oh,
he pushed his friend.
Someone poured
Yeah,
beer
he
on
pushed
them.
his friend,
He
so the
pushed his
friend should
friend.
retaliate.
His friend was down on the ground. He pushed his friend.
Yeah, and so the friend should stand up for
That's not a
himself.
sucker punch.
He
That's
wasn't look.
defending-
If you're not looking at a guy and he punches you, that's a sucker punch.
It sounds like a great punch. Sounds like
See,
that's a great punch. It's a guy who's
that's
not going to know it's coming.
That's-
sounds
now-
like the only punch I could ever do
that's P words.
would be a sucker punch. I just don't understand why you spend money. It's not cheap to go to those games.
Well, they were wearing different jerseys, so that, and not that matters, but
Plus, you're not playing.
well, you're not playing.
You know.
Well, you're
Did you
not.
see what happened in Tennessee? The entire field got covered with. This one's going to be trouble. The entire field got covered. People started throwing stuff because of a bad call.
Didn't they like suspend some people and eject? Like there was a college game that I thought went crazy here recently, where a lot of people were ejected or even some charged with something.
High school
look
all
it
the
up.
time. Pee Wee stuff all the time, too. This is a kid saying, remember, okay, play Matt Bearden's kid saying kitties. He's talking about cats. So I don't, what?
Kitties.
See, I think that's totally legal.
I think
Right?
so.
So here's a kid that's going to try to say dump truck. You guys edit it if you don't.
He looks like he's all of what, 1.5 or
Here
something?
Here you go. If I get it to play on the chive. Should have gone to work for
What's
the chive.
chive doing?
I think Chive's based in Austin. Okay, so let's start it. Say it
Can
again.
you say dump truck? Dump
Fuck.
dump truck. Dump truck.
The fuck.
Kids say the darndest thing.
That's
My daughter couldn't say crayons for the longest time, and she would call them crowns.
Crowns.
And then all of a sudden, they're grown up, they're screaming, and they're having fits, and they tell you they hate you, and all those good times
I remember those times.
have disappeared. What is this if you win the lottery? Oh, this is great. This is a guy who's telling a reporter what he would do if he'd win the lottery, the big Powerball.
It's a man on the street or something.
Yeah, well, it was. And, of course, I put the wrong link up because I've been saying, tell me when you see, if you won the lottery on this.
And it wouldn't be in sports.
No.
Wouldn't be in entertainment. Viral and trending. It's probably in there. Nope.
Lottery duel. Okay. Playing it cool, gives an honest answer. Here's what he would do if he won the lottery. He's talking to a live news person. Here you go.
What are you going to do with that money if you win?
Well, I'm definitely going to get a new supercharged Mustang with dual exhaust and about 5 kilos of cocaine, and I'll be good to go.
Okay, so you like cars. You like cars. What are you going to do with that money if you win?
Well, I'm definitely going to get a new supercharged Mustang.
All righty. Listen, Osteurology Institute, we talked about the girls yesterday. Let's talk about the dudes. Guys, if you're having erectile dysfunction, it happens.
Dudley and Bob in Studio is brought to you by Tecovas, providing top-quality Western boots and accessories online at tecovas.com, and by Renegade Truck Accessories, your source for truck caps, bed covers, lift kits, and custom services, online at renegadetruck.net.